The gentlelady is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, for helping lead on this issue. And I want to say thank you to my colleague, Representative Tom Tiffany, who has also been instrumental in this piece of legislation. Mr. Speaker, Colorado is at the center of our nation for wolf battles. That's why Congressman Tom Tiffany and I introduced H.R. 845, the Pet and Livestock Protection Act. My bill delists the gray wolf from the federal endangered species list and returns the issue of wolf management to the states and tribal wildlife agencies. This doesn't mean that wolves will not be managed. It just means that the federal government will step aside and we will have proper state management. I think we believe in federalism here in the 10th Amendment and trust our states to do the right thing. Leftists want to eliminate hunting, lock up our lands, further restrict gun rights, and pander to the interests of extreme environmentalists who don't understand our rural way of life. In 2020, in Colorado, Denver and Boulder voted to reintroduce gray wolves west of the Continental Divide. This ballot box biology has led Colorado to rush through the importation of Canadian gray wolves and has set them loose in our state despite numerous protests and questions about the legality of this dysfunctional and chaotic approach, putting predators over people. And these predators do not obey arbitrary boundaries. Sure, Colorado may say they will be introduced west of the Continental Divide, but that doesn't keep them west, and that doesn't necessarily keep them in Colorado either, as we have seen. Importing foreign predators into our state has received pushback from our tribes, energy operators, and our farmers and ranchers. ESA restrictions prohibit ranchers and pet owners from protecting their livestock and pets, as ranchers who shoot at, injure, or kill protected wolves stalking sheep or cattle face potential prosecution. Unfortunately, wolves, again, don't see state lines. They don't know the difference between state, federal, tribal, or private land. It's in their nature to travel great distances in pursuit of prey, whether that's deer, elk, sheep, cattle, or even our pets. And it's been well documented that wolves don't only hunt to satisfy their need, to satisfy their hunger. They also hunt for sport. In March of this year, one of the Canadian wolves attacked and killed a working cattle dog in Jackson County, Colorado, neighboring one of the counties that I represent in my district. Last year, a gray wolf from the Great Lakes region was found over 1,000 miles away in Elbert County, east of the Continental Divide, in Colorado's 4th District, where I represent. Colorado's agricultural producers have lost $580,000 in just 1 year from wolves already introduced. We should listen to our farmers and ranchers and finally delist the gray wolf. Gray wolves were first listed under the ESA in 1967. That's 58 years ago. Since then, delisting the gray wolves has been supported by the Obama, Trump, and even Biden administrations. In November 2020, scientists and nonpartisan career employees at the Department of Interior once again found gray wolves were fully recovered and once again issued a rule that returned management of the gray wolf populations to state and tribal wildlife agencies, as it should be. Unfortunately, frivolous litigation was filed by environmental extremists, and an activist California judge pandered to them by vacating the 2020 rule and unilaterally relisting the gray wolf by judicial fiat. Mr. Speaker, the science is crystal clear on this issue. Gray wolves should no longer be on the endangered species list. We can no longer put farmers, ranchers, and even our pets in harm's way by using taxpayer dollars to protect a species that has been fully recovered. It's time for the federal government to get out of the way and allow the state and tribal wildlife agencies to manage this species. Again, just as my colleague on the other side of the aisle agrees, this is an Endangered Species Act success story, and I urge support in my bill. I yield.